Let the American people choose the president. All that and more now on Graf's Grievances. It's as old as America herself. The Electoral College was established by the U.S. Constitution to elect the President and Vice President of the United States. Under this arcane process, the leader of our country is chosen by a group of 538 electors, and not directly by the American people. Each state allocated a specific number of electors based on how many representatives and senators it has in the United States Congress. When you go to vote for who you want to be president, you are really voting for a slate of electors who have promised to vote for the candidate you want to be president. But here's the catch. 48 states require that all of their electoral votes go to the candidate who receives the most votes in their state. The problem with this winner-take-all system? It's extremely undemocratic. The Electoral College essentially erases all the votes for the candidate who is not the top vote getter in the state. This erasure having enormous implications in tight elections. Take 2016, Hillary Clinton winning almost 3 million more votes than Donald Trump, yet losing the presidency because Trump won nearly 57% of the electoral votes. A similar situation happening in 2000. Although Al Gore won 500,000 more votes than his Republican opponent, George W. Bush, he lost the election in the Electoral College by a count of 271 to 267. The Electoral College also undemocratic in the way it favors low population states. Because every state gets 2 electors for its 2 U.S. senators, the votes cast in lower population states are worth more than the votes cast in higher population states. In 2016, for example, 1 vote in Wyoming was equivalent to about 3.6 votes in California. The unfair and discriminatory nature of the Electoral College system is only getting worse. This is because more Americans are moving into more populated states where each individual vote counts least. And I know that a bunch of this is depressing and totally confusing. But here's the good news. Since 2006, a group of dedicated patriotic Americans has been working to fix this system by lobbying state legislatures to pass the National Popular Vote Bill. This bill would eventually ensure that the candidate who wins the popular vote is elected president. Instead of states awarding their electoral votes to the candidate who wins their state, under this legislation, states will award their electoral votes to the candidate who wins the national popular vote. This compact will only go into effect when states with 270 electors, a majority, pass the legislation. And what's amazing is that the National Popular Vote Bill has already been enacted into law by 16 states and D.C., representing 205 electoral votes. And just this week, Michigan, with 15 electoral votes, looks to be on the verge of passing the compact into law. Should that happen, America will be just 50 electoral votes away from enacting the National Popular Vote Compact and ensuring that the President of the United States wins the popular vote. So if that sounds like a good idea to you, check out the link below to see if your state has passed the National Popular Vote Bill and call your state legislator. Thanks for watching Graf's Grievances. Let me know what you think and please subscribe.